Good evening, warm welcome to the session. I was doing similar program going through the job portal to explain the viewers what kind of expectation or the requirement from employers, specifically from multinational organization and those who are willing to give a better salary. Okay, but such kind of job, uh, uh, huge applicants are there, and the employees are struggling to find the right candidate. If you wish to see my previous videos, you can go back to my YouTube channel to check those videos. I am once again coming back to check after 6 months what is the change. So I am going to take you through the job portal and going to select only important high paying job, maybe multinational companies or even sometime local organization who are willing to pay possibly 90% of the job profile is expected to pay higher salary. Let me attach the screen and explain. So here I have searched for supply chain professional, especially a high-paying job. First, I am getting supply chain technology lead. So you can see the titles can be different for different organization, but you have to understand more or less the requirement from this employers are same. One is expectation is that you are a graduate, but many times you may see even the postgraduates, whether MBAs or even other postgraduate apply for a job. Ideally, what these organizations are also looking that you are also from a similar background, working in a similar company, but unfortunately, and not so many people apply in that way. But people are trying to jump from one lower grade to another lower grade, maybe from a different level of organization to other organization. So let us see some important requirement. For example, the first one is from Decathlon. The position title is supply chain technology lead. Of course, I am not going to go through the basic requirement, but what things are going to make a difference when hundreds of candidates are applying, on what basis the employer is going to filter out the resume. Okay, such things I am going to check you out. Of course, here for this particular job, I will highlight one thing which becomes more important, which acts as a boundary or a tool. You have to jump above that, then only you will be even able to enter the interview room. Though some many times they say preferable, but it is essential. Okay, when hundreds of candidates apply, it becomes essential. One is you can see that any ERP for that matter, not only SAP or any ERP. Of course, this is my mode of working. Like whenever you are using a system, you are expected to be on ERP doing things, checking out. But ERP is not the end of the world. It is more like a transaction software. And the second one, you can see supply chain certification specifically from Apix. So this is one more, and the knowledge of data analytical tools are a bonus. Here, bonus preferred. All this becomes first requirement when hundreds of candidates apply. So what you can understand from this profile: number one, ERP and knowledge, which you can get at lesser number of hours. In fact, I am saying hours. It's easy to learn. It's like a typewriter. There is nothing great for a transaction management software. Of course, there are some special requirement maybe there, but for that you should also have a domain knowledge. Then the second is APIX certification. Third one is analytical tools. Let me go to another company by name Global Foundries. I have not heard about this company. Let us see what kind of requirement. Of course, you can see ERP also is a basic requirement. Like a typewriter, you should know. If you are sitting on the system, you should be on ERP. Then let us see other qualification. Okay, here I can highlight. You should have an excellent Excel. Excel, not like most of us use it for putting a table or adding, subtracting, or highlighting, or doing pivot. No, advanced Excel. Advanced Excel includes VBA, macros, what if analysis, scenario, solver, forecasting tool, and statistical tool, all that are a part of advanced Excel. And Power BI is a visualization tool, SQL. Of course, here you can see the position is simply a supply chain, a supply planning, nothing more. But the expectation from the organization is totally different. And this is maybe, I am not sure which kind of a company. And finally, they are also looking for APIX certification. Okay, unknown company. Maybe they are since it's a global foundries. Maybe it's a MNC, high-paying company, and they are looking for analytical knowledge as well as global certification. Let us go to the third profile. It is from Genpact. Of course, it's a big consulting company, well-known organization. The position is solution consultant, supply chain consulting. Let us see what are the requirements apart from basic things. Of course, you can see postgraduate certification. It's not actually a postgraduate certification. Maybe what does it means is post your graduation, you should have got this certification like APIX. Okay, then the second requirement is analytical skill and a capacity to work with the large data sets are a plus. So you cannot escape from analytical knowledge as well as a global certification. Don't go for any local certification. Let us go to the fourth JD. Of course, here I am not looking for a low paying job from a local organization. If you still feel I have everything, I don't need any global certification and analytical skills, fine, thank you. Go ahead. Because I feel one day every supply chain professional should be a supply chain analyst, or if you are at a middle or senior level, you should be a supply chain scientist. That's all. There is no other difference. Okay. Now let us see this Caterpillar, one more global organization, and let us see what kind of knowledge, skill set they are looking for. Some will be a vague requirement. Maybe you can say must have excellent analytical and problem solving ability, but that is not sufficient. You have to read in depth. And of course, you can see desired skill, which becomes essential when hundreds of candidates start applying. This is also a big certification. Let us go to the next. Okay, Decathlon, we have seen Global Foundries. Johnson Control, let us see. I am live both in LinkedIn and YouTube. If you are watching and if you have any doubts, you are welcome to type in the comments so that we can discuss. Once again, this is a supply planner. It's not a supply chain planner. When it means supply planner, it is a procurement professional. Okay, supply planning or even material planning kind of a role. This is from Johnson Control, a well-known multinational organization. Let us see what kind of requirement. Once again, certain things are very subtle, but becomes an important criteria even when selecting the candidates for interview level. I have highlighted strong analytical data processing and problem solving skill is one of the basic requirement. Of course, ERP knowledge is the second area. It's all foundation. You cannot avoid without knowing ERP. You cannot apply. Then third requirement is a big CPA. So you can see most of the multinational high-paying organization. This is the basic requirement. Let us see other organization. Ingersoll Rand Material Planner. Once again, this is a large multinational organization. Let us understand what kind of competency they are looking for. Of course, affix or equivalent certification. Of course, there is no equivalent certification available, and the ERP is fine. And of course, basic mathematical skill. You should be wondering as a material planner why I should know mathematical skill. Once again, it's a part of analytical skill. Let me go to the next job posting, which is from Blue Yonder, one more consulting company. The name of the position is Solution Architect, Supply Chain Planning, Consulting Services. Of course, these people may also look for their own solution. Blue Yonder as their own supply chain solution. They are expecting even the people who are coming from other organization to know those solution. And you can see the specific requirement: expert in developing, utilizing AI ML algorithm in statistical forecasting space. Of course, the next one is very more clear: working experience of or Python packages. Okay, you cannot escape from this. Even you can see this is a senior position, 8 to 16 years. 16 years is not a small thing. Maybe this 1 crore plus annual CTC package, but they need to come across, overcome all this hurdle of basic requirement. Okay, let us see any other requirement. Relevant industry certification from Apix is a plus. Okay, Apix is a plus. Then let us go to the next organization, Accenture. Here, it looks like a software development job, API management application developer. It may not be supply chain job, so I will skip that. Let us go to another organization, Emerson, Tactical Purchasing Specialist. So, though procurement was so much ignored earlier, now they are also becoming part of supply chain, and they are also given respect in the supply chain management. Let us understand as a purchasing guy what skill is required. You can see Apix certification or CPM is from ISM. That's purely supply chain purchasing certification. Of course, ERP system is also mentioned. Okay, this is all. Then BOSP, one more organization, BOSP India Limited. Here, the title of the position is Business Expert, Supply Chain Digitization. Let us see what are the tasks they are looking for. Of course, Apix Lean Sigma is the requirement, and high proficiency in SAP is one more requirement. Okay, let me stop here. Now we are getting a fair idea. It has become now the requirements are much similar what we have talking earlier. So, what for you are waiting for? If you want to grow in your career, now we have seen three important fundamental requirements. Number one, ERP knowledge. Any ERP package is okay, but you don't spend more time and money. A basic ERP language can be learned less than 10 hours by watching even YouTube video, or even you can get 1 day, 2 day access to the terminal and then practice. That is sufficient. But second and third is very important. You cannot do with 5 6 hours. So the second requirement is analytics requirement. So in the current day we call that as a supply chain analytics, or we specifically do a program called data science for supply chain and logistic. So if you are interested, you are welcome to contact me, direct message, or to our team. The third requirement is a global certification. Don't look for any local cheap certification. They are not looking for. Okay, and once again, maybe these are expensive, but you cannot avoid. If you are want to make a career growth, high paying job, there is no escape. You have to invest. Possibly you have invested money while studying graduation, post graduation. Now you have joined some low paying job. Now you have to find better way for the career growth, and that doesn't come free of cost. So you are expected to spend money. Of course, we can help you how to optimize that money spent. Okay. So, any one of you watching live in LinkedIn or YouTube, any comments? Thanks for watching. Have a